Zvara here. I get a lot of questions and emails and private messages of people asking me what I do for a core routine. I am a big fan of implementation into my daily life. I do have a yoga practice, or I try to have one at least once or twice a week, but I'm busy. I'm a mom of 3 and I run 2 businesses. So here is something that I love to do. I call it my 5-minute core hack. Sometimes it's 4 minutes, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 6, but majority of the time I'm just a quick in and out, and I like to add movements into my day rather than taking myself out of it. All right, you're gonna need your mini ball. So let's get started seated. Ball gets tucked behind the back. You're nice and tall, all right? So my spine is long, and now it's just a pelvic tilt. It's not a hunch forward with the spine. Nice and tall on your sitting bones. Feel free to pad your backside if you have some tailbone sensitivity. Nice tall inhalation. Plug the shoulders back. Now pelvic floor engages. So that's anal sphincter, perineum, and urethra. All those bathroom muscles. Nice deep breath in here. Shoulders plugged back. Exhale, tip the pelvis into the ball. Inhale when you lean back. How do I know I'm doing it right? My belly muscles aren't doming. I call this rectus pubis. Or you can kind of see the back gets pushed forward, and there's almost like this pinch in the lower back. We don't want that. So you're nice and tall, shoulders plugged back. Exhale, pelvic floor, like a bathroom drain plug being pulled up. Inhale back, and exhale back up. Now I'm pulling up from my trunk. If I set my hands on my waistline, I can feel my core engaging. I call it the 360 core. Inhale and exhale. If you feel any lower back pinching, you're not connecting to your ball. Inhale, chin is down, exhale. No looking at the ceiling. This is not an 80s style crunch. Inhale and exhale. Notice I'm not, jamming my body up and down. I'm not bouncing all over the ball. I'm trying to have control with my core. I can also tune in and notice my right side is a little bit weaker as I tend to try to veer to the left. So I'm going to really be conscious of trying to make sure that that right side recruits. Inhale. I just call this a simple extension. Exhale. You work your core about 408 times more effectively, or 10 times the amount of one sit-up to an extension. And you can't extend into the floor, okay? So I'm not necessarily against floor work, but if extension makes your core work more effectively than flexion, how do you do it backwards into the floor? You can't. And we already do enough flexion during the day. Inhale and exhale. Let's try about 3 more. Inhale. I should not feel hip flexor grabbing. If I do, stick a yoga block or an additional ball between your knees, and that will help you kind of re-recruit the core. One more time. And bring yourself back up. All right, so now we're gonna do a nice little movement here. You're nice and tall, pelvis tips into the ball. I'm gonna bring myself back, chin is level, arms come up, plug your shoulders back. Now we're gonna do an alternating up-down. So my arms are toned, my shoulders are plugged back. Inhale, right arm comes up and look over the left shoulder. Exhale, right arm comes down. Inhale, left arm comes up, look over the shoulder. Exhale, left arm comes down. And as I turn my head, I'm engaging a deeper level of the core. So your bladder hangs by fascial strings attached into the neck. If you have bladder problems and neck rotation issues, do not turn your head very often during the day. This helps you engage deeper muscles in the core. Inhale and exhale. I'm not leaning when I do this. Inhale and exhale. My sacrum is pressed into the ball. Inhale and exhale. My arms are toned. I can really feel this. Inhale and exhale. Breathe wide into your lungs. Exhale, strong core. I'm not a fan of fast and furious. I'm a big fan of effective. If you want to move fast, you first have to know what you're doing. One more. And bring it up nice and slow. All right, take a breath. All right, let's do one more here, and then we're gonna change it up. You're nice and tall, pelvis is tipped into the ball. I can feel my pelvic floor muscles. I'm trying to stay out of my hip flexors, which if you've been a hip flexor user for most of your life, it's gonna be a hard thing to break from. Put something between the legs, hug on that, that will help you. Again, effective, we're looking for effective. We're not necessarily looking for fast and furious or even fancy for that matter. All right, you're nice and tall. Arms are in front. Plug your shoulders back. No hunching. You do that with your cell phone already. Here we go. Let's bring it back. Okay, so now we're going to alternate here in opening our arms. So we're going to kind of open them out of the diagonal. So it's going to be inhale. One arm opens up, one arm opens down. Exhale, center. I'm looking with the lower arm. Inhale and exhale. Sacrum to the ball. I'm rotating my shoulder girdle and a little bit of my rib cage, but not my lower body, so I'm not rocking, okay? Think of this as twisting the lid on a jar, but not twisting the jaw. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. All right, let's flip it over. I'm into a tabletop. Last one here. Again, I got stuff to do. I have coaching clients here coming up really quick. Fingertips nice and wide. Folds of the elbows. That's this part here, forward. When I turn my arms in, I hunch. And if you're not used to using your back muscles and using your core muscles, this happens a lot. I want you to broaden and open, shift the load into the core. That being said, spread your hand open. Most everything we do with the hand is flexion based. Press away. We're not dropping into the belly. So as I pull up through my belly, I'm also pulling forward through my pelvic floor muscles. Now give the ball a really good squeeze between the knees and curl the toes under. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale, pick up the knees. Press into all of your top 4 fingertips and your thumb. Let's squeeze on the ball 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it down now. Bend your elbows. Turn your tailbone up. Spread open your sit bones. Maybe wiggle a little bit to help that. Pull back on your hands as you draw your sternum out of your shirt and look up. Exhale. Back to table. Strong core, strong pelvic floor. Press into your fingertips, fold to the elbows, let's lift again. Here we go, 10 times. Think about squeezing way up in your inner thigh. Exhale, 1, squeeze hard, 2, 3, 60% of your capacity. 5, 6, 7, don't hunch, 8, 9, 10. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, lift, inhale. Just breathe calmly now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, pelvic floor, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, inhale, arc it, and exhale. Nice job. Move your ball, hands to the floor, a little bit of a down dog. Move your legs, then straighten your knees. Breathe. Back to tabletop. Awesome. So you're on your way now to a great day. I'll see you again really soon. Remember, it's the amount of exercise and movement that you add into your day, your existing day, that's really going to make a difference in the long run. For more information, visit hopezvara.com, and I'll see you again soon.